man. I forgot we were recording. This is about a healthy freaking video. You know, doing a routine every morning, being healthy, get on that, to stay in that saddle a lot longer, past your 50s. I'm 53 years old. Hopefully you like this video, guys. It's only on 2 takes. It's got a lot of mistakes. Hopefully you enjoy it. This is what I do every day on my routine, on my supplement routine. I know a lot of people probably don't even think about supplements and stuff like that. But if you really want to be in the saddle, as long as you want, so you might want to listen and watch this video. This might not work for you. This does work for me. All right, please like and subscribe and hit that bell icon. Let's get into this video. Thanks. Hey everyone, this is Chris from Throttle and Iron. And what I'm going to do today is kind of not typical. You know, we do a podcast about motorcycles and that kind of stuff, but I wanted to share what I do with supplements that, you know, because I'm 53 years old and we all know the older you get, the worse it gets, right? So, so I'm going to give you my daily routine. And I mean, some people probably just, you know, they'll watch this for a second and it'll click off. It's not really dealing with motorcycles, but kind of is. And basically, we want to be more alert on the motorcycle. We want to have more stamina on the motorcycle, and we want to, you know, ride them long rides without any irritation, soreness, and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of what I do daily to keep that information down and being able to ride and have that stamina to keep up with the younger people. So I am 53 years old. I am the host of the Throttle and Iron podcast, and we got a great, let's see if it's on here. See if I can get it on the thing here. We got a great interview this Sunday. We got Chris and Melissa live on Sunday night at 8 p.m. and this is June 8th of 2025. So if you're watching this in 2026, 2027 or something like that, this has already been passed. But hopefully we'll have another guest this coming Sunday in 2026. But anyway, this is going to be a great interview. We've been testing the last couple of days, and wow, it's they got a lot of stories, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So it's going to be great. All right, folks, let's get into this. And we'll start here in a second. I got a disclaimer. It's going to start about right now. Bingo. Just a quick heads up. I am not a doctor. I'm not a professional. And this video is just me sharing what works for me. And always talk to your doctor before starting any new supplement routine. Okay? Especially if you're on medication or dealing with health issues. And hopefully you understand what I'm saying here is that this works for me. It might not work for you, okay? But most likely it might, okay? But anyway, seek professional help. Ask your doctor before you take it. I did as mine. My doctor was Dr. Wong, and I asked him a bunch of this about all this stuff I was taking, and he agreed that it was good to take. So, and I'm not on any medication. I'm not heart medication, on any medication at all. So do seek a doctor if you are on medication, okay? All right, so let's get started with this. So I'm going to do my first stack, and this is going to be chapter 1, okay? And I take these every day in the morning. I drink coffee, put a little creamer in there, and that's about all the coffee I drink all day. I don't take any energy drinks. I just drink water throughout the whole entire day, and I have sustainable energy, believe it or not, until midnight. It's really great. All right, so the first one is lion's mane. And what this does is supports nerve growth and long-term brain health. So who doesn't need that while riding a motorcycle with all these crazy freaking people on their cell phones? You need to stay alert. All right. And also, this combination I got right here It's pretty much, disclaimer, Joe Rogan's kind of brand, okay? If you know what that is. It's alpha something. All right, alpha GPC, okay? I take one of these every day, and this improves focus, learning, and memory. How many times have you been riding a motorcycle and you're like, how did I remember to get back? Thank God we got GPS, right? Anyway, this other one right here, I can't really say the name, so I'm going to put this one right on the screen. This one is, can you see that? Hopefully there's not enough glare on there, but anyway, I'll spell it out so you can look it up. It's BACOPA, all right, and it's MONNIERI, and I take this every other day. All right, boosts recall, calms stress, and supports aging brain. All right, I'm gonna be careful on that one because that one's glass. That's a glass bottle. Also, if you notice, this is not particular any brand, so I'm not sponsored or anything like that on this video. I'm just sharing my routine, my stack that I do every day. Okay. This one right here is Rotodola Rosa. Can you guys say these names? I mean, I can't. Anyway, that's what that one is here. Enhances mental endurance and resilience. So you can see this is basically what I take to stay in that seat a lot longer, you know, because I want to be staying in that seat when I'm in my 70s. All right. And I know there's a lot of people out there that do ride still in their 70s. So good to you, man. Just be safe out there, okay? This other one is L-Trinine. Okay. Let me get this thing focused here. There we go. All right. And this one, smooth, calm focus, and especially with coffee. So you can take it with coffee on that one. This next one is L-Testosterone. Like I said, I'm butchering these damn names. I can't say them. But anyway, this one helps to stay alert under stress. All right, especially when you're riding in a group and you don't feel comfortable, you know, going that fast, and you are going that fast. I mean, that's good to have, you know, a stress reliever so you can stay calm. And then this last one on this stack number one, Huperzine A. Okay, let me get this in right there. All right. Boosts clarity and preserves neurotransmissions. Okay, so it's them little quick decisions you got to make in your brain that improves that. All right. So that's stack number one. That's chapter number one. So let's move on to stack number two and chapter number two. All right. So this one's going to be strength and performance stack. Okay. And this is the most studied freaking supplement in the world. Okay. And this is creatine. And hopefully most of you guys, especially in your 40s and up and 30s, unless you're exercising in a gym all the time, you guys know what this is. This is creatine. Okay. And this is probably the best supplement you can take. And I would say I take this, if I run out of everything, this is the one I buy first. This is the one I take every day. This one right here does so many things. It's unbelievable. A lot of people think it's all about lifting weights and stuff like that. No, it's not. This has been proven study after study to help with brain focus, everything. Okay? Boost strength and recovery. All right. KSM 66, Ashwagandha. Whatever, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to butcher these damn things. All right. That's what that one is. This one right here is reduces stress and supports testosterone. You need that. The next one here we got is Tangakat Alai. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but hopefully it is. All right. There we go. This one helps stamina and lean mass. So this is helps you out without, you know, helps it keep that muscle in your arm, you know, holding that steering, you know what I'm saying, handlebars. I'm talking about steering, driving a truck here. Anyway, let's go back. I kind of messed up on something here. Okay, here we go. And I've been taking this one for about 3 years, and this is a big ass pill. All right, it's a horse pill, but it's L-carnitine, and this one supports fat metabolism and endurance. So I've been taking this forever, and it does seem to work. It kind of controls your appetite a little bit also, which is pretty good. So that's chapter 2, strength and performance stack, and hopefully I'll have all this stuff in the description down here. And hopefully this, the videos, it helps you out. Or it's going to be the worst video I ever do. Who knows? Yes, we're talking about motorcycling here. Keeping your ass in that seat. All right? Longer. That's what this is about. All right. And if you find this helpful, please like, subscribe on our podcast. Maybe on our podcast, we might have a night that we talk about this stuff if you guys want to. Just show it in the comments. Hey, can you do a podcast, explain these things a little bit more? What's it do? That kind of stuff. And Les and Max might be bored because they don't take any of this stuff. But yeah, we can do something. All right, just put it in the comments. All right, we're going to go with stack number 3, chapter number 3. And this is immune and inflammation support. And this is what's going to help you with the joints, that soreness after riding the next day. Get back in that saddle, instead of waiting a couple of days, especially some of these weeks when the sun is beautiful all week, temperature's great, and you get out there and you ride 300 miles and the next day you're freaking sore and you can't do it again because you just I'll just wait another day, I'll feel better. This is going to help you. This stack right here is going to help you with that. All right. First one is vitamin C. This is lipos. I wish I could get these right the first time. Vitamin C is liposomana. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm butchering these names, and you're probably gonna make fun of me in the comments, but I don't care. This is to help serious bikers, okay, that really want to stay in the saddle. I take that once a day. All right, and then I take zinc, and we all know about what zinc does. Okay, zinc helps the immune system a lot, and hormone support. All right. Let's see here. The next one is D3 plus K2. Now, when I started taking this, I noticed a great improvement in my eyesight. I'm literally not wearing my readers right now, and most of the time I would doing these videos, but I find that it's especially the K2 kind of boosts your eyesight a little bit, boosts immunity, mood, and bone strength also. That's what that thing does. And then I kind of work out like maybe once a week, sometimes max out to 3 times a week. As you can see, I'm not working out every day, but this is a magazine. I don't know. My wife can say this name. I'm just very bad at it. Once I figure out how to get the labels really good, we'll be good. But I take this in the morning, and when I work out, I take one at night. This kind of helps prevent Charlie horses and that kind of stuff. Helps sleep, muscle, and heart. So, all right, what do we got here? Turmeric. All right, I take a certain kind of turmeric. This is the kind I take. I noticed a difference with this. This is a really good one too. If it's with black pepper, which is another thing. It fights inflammation and pain. So that's a good one right there. NAC, liver support, antitoxin, and respiratory health. When I started taking this, believe it or not, I kind of walk and jog and run 2 miles a day. And when I started taking this, it became effortless. I mean, seriously, this really helps your lung support. So that's a good one. All right. Remember, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional. This is my experience on this stuff. This next one is something that you really need to put in your stack. Okay. This is Circuitin, I think it's called. One of these days I'll get this right. This, every time I feel, I take this every day, but when I actually feel like I'm getting the sniffles or something like that, I will take that one with vitamin C and zinc, and it just like, bam, it's gone. All right. And we have another one. Since I have gut issues with diverticulitis or lotus, whatever you want to call it, I take glutamine. This is a really good one to take. And it's amino acid. And that one is gut health, immune boost, and recovery. I'll talk about the other one I take. I put creatine, glutamine, and put fiber together, and to keep my gut moving smoothly. Have you ever been to that restroom? I mean, I'm sorry, a restaurant where you got done eating, right? And you had a little problem. You had to go to the bathroom. Ever since I've done this routine here, I don't have that problem. So, all right, so that's stack number 3, chapter number 3. We knocked that out of the park. Are you excited to get to number 4? Are you still watching? All right, so this is some of the most powerful stuff that I can tell you. And that is TMG. And that's, let's see, let's go with the NMN first. Let's see, where is that one? Here we go. So I take this powder and I put it underneath my tongue each morning. This is pure MNN powder, okay? It's just like a little scoop, like 5, I don't know, grams. And I put that on my tongue before I drink my coffee. And then I'll take this one with it. These are kind of like a compound explosive recovery, cell health, and longevity, okay? So these things really help out. And this is, it's basically TMG, all right? Trigestionline, whatever you call it. Like I said, I'm going to butcher the name. But this is just a different compound of it. It's bethylene and thalius. I'll tell you what, man, I can't say these words at all. Hopefully you can get the labels, and I'll have everything in the description too. All right. So basically that is chapter 4. And believe it or not, I take these every single day at the same time, and I don't have any gut irritation. As you can see, here's my stack right here. All of them's in there. And what I use is a 7-day organizer. So when I go on vacation, I'll put this in the description too. I just take this and bingo. Every day I got one. So, and it fits nicely in luggage without any problems. All right, chapter 5, and we're almost done. Almost done. This boring video that you're watching, if you're still watching, is almost done. And you're probably thinking, man, I'm going to be able to stay on that motorcycle for a long time, right? You got to do it every day, and you got to do a routine, and you got to build this system up. All right, it just doesn't happen overnight. Okay. All right, chapter 5: recovery, recovery, protein, and fiber support. Now, if you can't eat red meat and that kind of stuff, what I do every day is I take, actually, and this is brand. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I can put my name over, my hand over the brand here, but I take 100% grass-fed wheat isolate. Okay, you can do any flavor. That one I think is vanilla peanut butter, and it's, let's see, how many grams of protein is that? That's 28 grams of protein. And there's 36 servings in, and there's only 1 gram of sugar. All right. So I take protein every day. I'll drink almost 3 glasses a day just to keep my protein level up. That really helps the recovery and also all the muscles and stuff. All right. So the other thing is Metamucil. You can take any fiber, but this is the kind I do. And like I said, I'm not sponsored for anything, but I do the sugar-free one with stevia. I kind of stay away from a lot of sugars, because when you get old, it's like the worst thing in the world to take is eat a lot of sugar. So sports digestion, heart health, and regulatory stuff. So that kind of helps you in the, you got restaurant kind of thing. You gotta go. That stops that from happening. And then chapter 6. Let's talk about my weekly routine. Okay. So supplements don't work just by themselves, okay? So I do a lot of walking. So I walk 2 miles pretty much almost every day that I can. If it's raining, I got a treadmill. If it's sunny outside, I'll walk with my wife for 2 miles plus, and uphill, downhill, certain grades. If I'm on my treadmill, I usually do a 4 to 5% incline, and I walk the whole entire 2 miles with that. And it takes about 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes to do that. So I'm doing about 4 to 5 miles per hour. Sometimes I'll jog. But you want to get your heart rate about 140, and you'll start losing some weight if that's what you want to do, which is pretty cool. All right. And strength. I do some strength training. I do have stuff in my basement. I don't go to a gym. If you got dumbbells, or you got, you can do, just do some strength training, some curls, some push-ups that you can. I mean, do them with your knees at first, whatever it takes, to get some exercise. Like I said, I don't do that much, maybe once or 3 times a week, just to keep kind of physically fit for the motorcycle, because these motorcycles are 780 pounds, plus. They're heavy, especially with a touring motorcycle. Another thing is just, stay active. I ride motorcycles. I work full time, and I do this podcast. So I'm always trying to get better ideas. I'm literally sitting down, sending emails every day. And if you want to be a guest, if you're like an influencer on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or something like that, and do you want to be a guest, go to our website. Also, you see this shirt. You can get this shirt on our website. Okay? Which is a pretty cool shirt. And I got another one I will be releasing pretty soon. All right, so this is my stack, and it works for me. It might not work for you. I do take it just once every morning. I don't take pills throughout the day. I do not take any heart, blood pressure, anything like that. I just got my blood work back a couple days ago. Maybe I'll put it on the screen. Maybe I won't. Pretty much in the middle, all the way down in the green. So I'm pretty healthy, and I waited till they actually graduated. So that's one of the reasons why I waited so long. But I actually had my license almost 20 years ago, believe it or not. So I did take a Harley-Davidson course about 20 years ago, and it was one of the best things I ever took. So that's another thing that help you out, is go to these like Balance Dynamics down here in Kentucky. That's where I'm from. I'm sure there's a training place near you, but check out some of their courses. Check them out. That can also put you in the saddle a lot longer. Just getting some training, especially, I know some people have problems leaning in curves and that kind of stuff. Them classes will teach you that stuff. A lot of people don't even know what counter steering is, and when they do figure it out, it's like, wow, it's like it just blows your mind, how easy you can turn in a curve. Most important, like I said, listen to your body. You want to stay in that saddle as long as you can. I don't want to, make this video any longer than what it is. I thank you for watching. Hopefully this video was good for you. It might just possibly be the worst video that we ever done. But I just wanted to share. I just want to share with all my friends out there watching the podcast all the time what I do to stay in that saddle as long as I can. And I think you probably will want to do the same thing. All right, guys. See you later.